Okay, good afternoon, children. Switch on the video. Manuel, Srihari, Diya, switch on the video, Adul. So these are the main topics related with chapter 1, that is all the loops, if statements, then operators, tokens, data types, and mutable and immutable data types. You want to just mention which are the right one heading mutable, then which are the mutable data types, and another heading immutable, which are the immutable data types. Okay. Next chapter, we learn about this tuple, dictionary, and string list, and also list. Then you just mention which are the mutable data types and immutable data types. Okay. Then I'll give some questions based on this first chapter. So this is the first question. All keywords in Python are in dash except 3 keywords. What is the answer, Emmanuel? All keywords in Python are in dash.
Lowercase.
Yes, it is lowercase except 3 keywords. Which are the 3 keywords, Emmanuel?
True, false, none.
Correct, Emmanuel. So you within this question, you just write that 3 keywords also. Okay. All keywords in Python are in lowercase except 3 keywords. The 3 keywords are none, true, and false. Here, in the case of none, N is capital. In the case of true, T is capital. False, F is capital. Okay. All the other keywords are lowercase. Python identifiers are case sensitive. Is it true, false? Depends on program, depends on the computer system. Which one is correct, Aditya? It is true because it is based on the case. Because this small letter true is not equal to capital letter true. Or small letter A is not equal to capital letter A. So here Python identifiers are case sensitive. So the statement, it is true. Okay. Which of the following is an invalid identifier? This question is common in all the question papers. Okay. This is an invalid identifier. Which of the following is an invalid identifier? Srihari? Srihari?
Last one.
Yes, last one. It is 12 CS because here the identifier name will begin with the integer, it is invalid. If one identifier name, if it will start with integer, it is invalid. Here it will start with underscore, no problem, because identifiers can include only one special character, it is underscore. We can't include any other special character. We can include only one special character, it is underscore. Okay, we can include digit, but we can't start with digit. Then keywords are also not allowed. Okay. The tiny individual unit in Python program is known as Achyut.
Token.
Yes, it is token. Okay. The tiny individual unit in Python program is known as token. Which of the following not a token? Diya, which of the following not a token?
Comments.
Yes, it is comments. Okay, identifier is one of the token, literal is another token, operators are another token, then keywords are there, then punctuators or delimiters are there. Okay, so different tokens are keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, then punctuators or delimiters. Okay, here comments are not under this token category. So the next answer it is comments. The different names given to different parts of a program is known as. Different names given to different parts of a program. Adul?
Identifier.
Yes, it is identifiers. Okay. Different names given to different parts of a program is known as identifiers. Which of the following literals must terminate in one line? Single line strings, multi-line strings, numeric literals, all of the above. Which of the following literals must terminate in one line? That is single line strings. Okay, multi-line, we can use multiple line. Numeric literal, if there is so many literal, we can continue with another line. And all of the above is wrong. So the first one is the correct answer, single line strings. Which of the following are predefined or reserved words that convey a special meaning to the programming language? Emmanuel?
Keyword.
Yes, it is keywords. To include non-graphic characters in Python, which of the following is used? Special literals, Boolean literals, special literal null, escape character sequence. Which is the correct answer? Gauri?
Escape character.
Yes, it is escape character sequence. Okay. To include non-graphic characters in Python, we are using escape character sequence. You just notice that next question, the octal literal and hexadecimal literal start with which of the following symbol?
Ma'am, I lost connection in between. Ma'am, can you tell the answer for different names given to different parts of program?
That is identifier. This one.
For the
Different names given to different parts of a program, isn't it? This is identifier. We are giving different name in different section. Okay, Achut?
the next one.
That is single line string. Here it is keywords. Special meaning, predefined or reserved words. It is keyword. Then here, to include non-graphic character, we are using escape sequence. The next one, it is octal literal. Octal literal is represented using 0O. Okay. Just include this point. Okay.
Ma'am, what is this non-graphic character?
Non-graphic means we are using tab space or new line, or if you want to add a bell sound, just like that. Okay. Using slash, we are using N for new line. 1 second. Slash N, slash T, slash A, all these are escape sequences. This is slash N for new line, slash T for tab space, slash A is for bell sound, slash B is for backspace, just like that. Okay. If you want to include one codes, then also use escape sequence. Okay, slash single quotes in print statement or slash double quotes. All these are examples for escape sequences. Is it clear, Emmanuel? Okay. So here it is for octal representation, it is 0O. 0O. Then hexadecimal represent the correct option, it is last one. So octal representation, it is 0O. Hexadecimal representation, it is 0x. Binary also you write. For binary number representation, it is 0B. That is 0B. Octal, only 3 number system, that is binary, octal, decimal, normal way. Then octal, hexadecimal and binary. Octal is represented using 0O. Hexadecimal, it is 0x. That is small letter x. Then binary, it is 0B. Small letter B.
So which is the correct answer?
Last one. Here we are using 0 is there, but here it is capital letter O, here it is capital X. So here the correct answer, it is last one, 0O and 0X. Small letters, O and X are small letter. Then you just write the binary representation also, it is 0B. Which of the following literal has either true or false value? Ashwin, which of the following literal has either true or false value? What is the result, Ashwin? Krishna?
Bool.
Oh, it is Boolean value. Okay. That is Boolean value. Result, it is Boolean value. Boolean value include only two results, that is true or false. Which of the following are symbols used for computation or logical comparison in program? Symbols used for computation or logical comparison in a program. Ashwin? These are some tokens, identifiers, literals, keywords, operators are tokens. Among this token, which token is used for computation or logical comparison? Aryan?
Operators.
Yes, it is operators. Which of the following is okay? Okay, Gauri.
Can you be a little slowly?
Okay. Okay. I will send this this one in the group. So you just write the question and answer only. Okay. There is no need of writing that option. Okay. So I already sent one question paper in the group. So you just go through that questions and answer the question. Okay. Just answer all that question in a paper and send it to me. Okay, children, before Saturday. 2 days are there, Thursday, Friday. So after completing this, all the questions are based on that first chapter. So you just go through that questions and write the answer in a paper and send it to me. Okay. So which of the following are symbols used for computation or logical comparison? That is operators. Which of the following is correct statement to compute square? It's not computer, square of a variable x in Python. Square of a variable. How we can write the correct statement to find the square of a variable? Compute square of variable. Which is the correct answer?
Third option.
Which one? Third option. Correct, Achu. That is third option. Okay. X exponent, that is exponentiation 2. X star star 2. That is the correct answer. If you want to display the values without decimal place after division, which of the following symbol is used? If you want to display the values without decimal place after division, I want to get the answer in integer form. That is without fractional part. Then which is the operator? Shivani? Srihari, Shivani, Ashwin, switch on the video. Shivani, which is the answer? Ashwin?
Second one.
Second option is the correct answer. Okay. Second operator name, it is integer division or floor division. Okay. Operator name, it is integer division or floor division. It is for getting the result without a decimal place after division. Okay. Which of the statement is a correct statement? Here it is x, y, z is equal to 10, 100,000. X space, y space, z is equal to 10 space, 100 space, 1000. X comma, y comma, z is equal to 10 comma, 1000, 100 comma, 1000. X, y, z is equal to 10 comma, 100 comma, 1000. Shivani, which is the correct option, Shivani? Srihari?
Third one.
Yes, third one is the correct option. Okay, x comma y comma z is equal to 10 comma 100 comma 1000 means this 10 is assigned to x and 100 is assigned to y and 1000 is assigned to z. One more option, one more statement is there based on multiple assignment, that is a single value is assigned to multiple variable, that is x equal to y equal to z is equal to 10. Okay, that means 10 is assigned to x, y and z. That is also multiple assignment. Okay. Here different values are assigned for different variable. In that statement, one value, same value is assigned to 3 variable, which is x equal to y equal to z equal to 10. Means this 10 is assigned to x, y and z. Okay. Which of the following are symbols used in programming language to organize statement structures and indicate the rhythm of the program? Which of the following symbols are used in programming languages to organize statement structures and indicate the rhythm of the program? Anyone?
Punctuators.
Yes, it is punctuators. Okay. Operators are used for some particular operations. Literals are constant value. These punctuators are used for maintaining the rhythm or organizing the program. That is, if there is a colon is needed, we use that colon. Of indentation is needed, we use that one, just like that. Okay. So punctuators are the tokens that are used for maintaining the structure and rhythm of a program. Okay. Is it completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In Python, the single line commands start with which one?
First option.
First one.
Sorry,
Third one. First one is for division. No. Second one is also for division. Third one is the correct answer. It is hash. Okay. Then which one is the multiple line command symbol?
fourth one.
Fourth one. That is triple single quotes is the multiple line representation. Here single command line, it is hash. Multiple line, it is triple single quotes. Okay. So along with this question, you write that multiple line point also. Multiple line, it is triple single quotes. Oh, here the question is this. Here it is multiple line. Okay. Multi-line commands start with triple quotes. Dash are additional readable information to clarify the statement in Python. Krishna, which is the answer, Krishna? Additional readable information to clarify the statement in Python. Dash are additional readable information to clarify the statement in Python. Yes, it is comments. Dash are additional readable information to clarify the statement in Python. The answer it is comments. Which of the following is a group of statements which are part of another statement or functions? Which of the following is a group of statements which are part of another statement or functions? Yes.
What is actually flow of control?
Flow of control means execution control. After first program, which program will execute next? Which statement is executed next? After first statement, which statement is executed next? That is flow of control. That is not a readable information. Okay. Is it clear, Achyut? No.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That is after first statement, if there is a if statement or if else statement, after if statement, which is the next statement to execute? That flow, execution flow, that is flow of control. Okay, it is not a readable information. So next one it is, which of the following is a group of statements which are part of another statement or function? Which is the answer? Aryan?
Block.
Yes, it is block. Under function, we are using a set of statement, or under if statement or under for loop, we are using a set of statement. That set of statements are known as block. Okay. It is not expression. It is not command. It is not statement. Here we are using group of statements. So it is block. Here the question is group of statements. So it is not statement. It is block. Okay. All statements inside a block are intended at same level. All statements inside a block are intended at same level. Inside a block means if you are writing some statement under for loop, how is the indentation? That is, all statements inside a block are intended at same level. Is it true or false or not necessarily? Depends on user's choice.
True.
It's not clear?
Is it true?
Yes, it is true. Okay, it is the only thing you want to think about this last option, that is depends on user's choice. Depends on user's choice, we can't write any statement. Okay, this indentation is based on Python interpreter. Okay, so block inside a block are intended at same level. It is true. By default, the input function returns. Shivani, are you there, Shivani? Emmanuel, what is the answer, Emmanuel? By default, input function returns.
String.
Yes, it is string. Okay. So by default, input function will access the return the value string. If you want to convert that string value into integer, float, or boolean, we are using some functions, that is int_of, float_of. What is the use of eval? Eval. EVAL, small letter EVAL. What is
Same as int.
Same as int. That is, if you want to convert the entered string value into integer, either you can use int or you can use eval. Okay. The spelling it is within small letter EVAL. Okay.
Ma'am, so what's
Okay.
that for this question?
String. This is for by default, the input function returns. This input function by default will return string value. If you want to convert that particular value into integer, we are using a built-in function int. If you want to convert that entered value into float, we are using float function. The same way, if you want to convert that string into integer, we are using two built-in functions. First one, it is int, and second one, it is eval. Okay. By default, input function will accept all the integer, float value, string, all in the form of string. Okay. So here the answer is string. If you want to convert that string value into integer, we are using two built-in function, that is int and eval. If you want to convert it into float, we can use float. Bool is also there, another function to convert a string value into Boolean.
So the question about that question.
This one.
Yeah.
Here the answer is true. That is, when we write one for program, based on that for program, we write all the commands, all the statements within same indentation. That is the question. Okay. Is it clear, Achyut?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If a function does not return a value, or is based on that function chapter, if a function does not return a value, then what value will be returned by Python in a function? That is void. Okay. 1 second. If a function does not return a value, then what value will be returned by Python in a function? It is not void. What is the answer? It is none. Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay.
here none is a keyword, right?
Yes. You want to write N capital.
Yes, ma'am.
N-O-N-E, none. N is capital. If a function does not return a value, then the value returned it is none. Okay. Then calculate this question. Find out the output. The output of D is equal to A plus B mod C. All of you switch on the video. Ashwin, which operator will perform first, Ashwin? Here plus is there, mod is there. Then which operator? Which operator will perform first?
Mode, ma'am.
Mod. Correct, Ashwin. Then find out the result. Here A value it is 12, B it is 5, C it is 3. So first you want to find out B mod C. Here it is 5 mod 3. Aditya, what is the result?
14.
Yes, it is 40. So here it is 5 mod 3. What is 5 mod 3? Shivani, what is 5 mod 3, Shivani? Alvin, what is 5 mod 3? What, Alvin?
Yes, ma'am.
5 mod 3. It is 2. 5 mod 3 it is 2. Then 8 is 12. So 12 plus 2, the result it is 14. Okay. Do the next one. Evaluate X mod Y, flow division X. X mod Y, flow division X. X it is 5, Y it is 4. Dia, what is the answer, Dia?
0.
It is 0. That is x mod y, that is 5 mod y. Here mode and flow division have same precedence, so we start from the first. So x mod y, that is 5 mod 4. The answer it is 1. Then 1 flow division 5. 1 flow division 5 means it will return, flow division is for returning the integer part only. So 1 flow division 5, that is 1 by 5 means 0 point something. So the answer for this flow division, it is 0.
And the third option, right?
Yes, third option. If here it is double slash, not a single slash, then it will 0 point something. Here it is integer division. So this integer division will return only integer value. So this one is not correct. 0.0 is wrong because this flow division or integer division will return only integer value as result. So the answer it is 0. Okay. Then which of these arithmetic operator will evaluate first? Manuel,
Mode, ma'am.
mode.
Fourth one.
Fourth one.
Third one.
Yes, third one is the correct answer. A greater than B greater than C will be interpreted by Python. How we can write? We can't write this A greater than B greater than C same like in Python. How we can rewrite this expression in Python?
Third one.
Yes, A greater than B and A greater than C. That is, A is greater than B and C. So we want to calculate A greater than, this and is not applicable. Okay. In Python, the and it is this one. If we are giving a single ampersand symbol, it is allowed. The meaning of that single ampersand, it is bitwise and. Bitwise and is single ampersand. Then here, this and is the correct option. That is, A is greater than B and A is greater than C. That is the meaning. So here we are using not, here or means A is greater than B or A greater than C. It is not the correct statement. The correct statement, it is A greater than B and A greater than C. Which of the following, spelling mistake is there, just correct it. Okay.
And the answer.
Okay, Achut.
Ma'am, can you repeat the answer?
Here the answer it is A greater than B and A greater than C. Third option. That is, here the question is A is always greater than B and C. We are checking if A is greater than B and C. So rewrite this expression like A greater than B and A greater than C. Okay. Which of the following statement is correct? For AND operator. For AND operator. What is AND operator? Which operator for AND operator, which arithmetic operator is used instead of AND? Anyone?
Star.
Yes, it is star. That is, instead of and, we can replace that and with multiplication. So when we are taking that and operator, which statement is correct? Python only evaluates the second argument if the first one is false. That means 0 into, that is the meaning, 0 into. In the case of 0 into 0 is equal to 0. Here, this AND operator will evaluate the second operand only if the first one is true. Otherwise, the answer is false, no. So, it will evaluate if the first value is true, then only it will evaluate the second one. Okay. If the first value is 0, then there is no need of taking the second value. If first value is 0, the second value is either 0 or 1, the answer is 0. But here, if the first value is 1, that is true, then we can consider the second value also. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So the option it is Python only evaluates the second argument if the first one is true. Which of the following forces an expression to be converted into specific type? Implicit type, mutable type, immutable type, explicit type. Second. Forced conversion. That is the meaning. Forced conversion. Aditya present. Which is the answer? Muhammad? Explicit. Explicit is the forced conversion. Implicit is this is not the conversion typecasting method. Implicit and explicit only. It's implicit is not a forced conversion. It is automatically converted. Explicit is converted with the help of user. That is, it is the forced conversion. Okay. Muhammad is present? Muhammad? No. Then dash are stored as individual characters in, this is based on the second chapter. What is the output of 5 plus 5? Five plus 5. What is the answer?
Here it's a string, right?
Yes, 5 and 5 are strings. So the output we got it is a string. That is 55 is the answer. Okay. 5 is one string and 5 is another string. So we join that two string. The answer it is 55. It is also a string. Okay. That 55 is not an integer. It is a string. Okay, children, we can continue this section and plus some case study questions on Saturday. Okay. Assertion and reasoning question is also there. Okay, can continue with that questions on Saturday. Okay, children.